Okay, listen up, please. So now for this, I'm going to explain to you, because this is the third day of us doing this, and the test is tomorrow, and we only made it to 4, where I believe that there's 9 of these. So I'm going to go over and actually talk more about just the ones that we need. So I'm going to skip over some of the other ones that we've already covered, but I'm just not going to go over them in this review. They're actually in the previous stuff that we've done. So now, so I'm going to start here on number 2. So we're going to complete this table. So every time I told you guys, so let's use this triangle right here. If I have a decimal, what do I have to do?
Make it to a fraction.
Fraction, very good. What is my fraction going to be here?
97 over 100.
Yes, 97 over 100. So if it is from C, which is here, right? Yes.
Is it always going to be over 100?
Okay, see these two place values?
Yeah.
Decimal system is base 10, so it goes 10, 100, 1,000 if it was 3. Okay, so this is going to be 10s, hundreds, right?
Yeah.
And 10s, hundreds, right? So that one's easy. So some of these are easy. So if I had 0.3,
3 over 10?
it would be 3 over 10, right? Okay, so now, so this says adjacent over hypotenuse. That's what that means, adjacent over hypotenuse. So from C, what is adjacent to C? Right here, right? BC, right?
You can't see.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. Sorry. It would be BC, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
So what number is going to go right there on BC?
97.
Very good, 97, right? So my hypotenuse is what side? AC. I'm going to put 100 on AC. Over here, do the same thing. My decimal, turn that to a fraction, it would be what?
26 over 100.
26 over 100. So what is opposite C? So I would put what over there? 26. So I have 26 here now, right? And then I have 100 here, right? Okay. So opposite over adjacent. So opposite over adjacent. From C, opposite would be 26 divided by 97. Let's see what that gives. So 26 divided by 97, it should be 26 over 97, right? Or control divide, it rounds to 0.27, right? I get the same thing. This is pretty easy, right? Pretty basic, right? Okay, so let's keep going, but now, this time, I used all this from C. Now we're going to look at it from A instead. So from A, that's my new reference angle. What is adjacent to A? Give me the number. 26 over, what is hypotenuse?
100.
So what is my decimal going to be for that? 0.26, right? Now let's do the same thing. What is opposite from A?
97.
So it's going to be 97 over, which it's going to give me.
0.97.
Very good. And let's do the last one. So from A, what is opposite over adjacent?
97 over 26.
So calculate that one. What is it? 3.7. Okay. Is that pretty easy here?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's super easy right there. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to skip some of this stuff and I'm going to go to ones that are a lot similar to what you're going to see on the test. Okay, you're not going to see that thing. You're going to see this thing. Now, okay, this first one right here says verify Pythagorean triple. Yes.
How many questions are there on the test?
I don't know, 20? Okay, so for it to be a Pythagorean triple, a squared plus b squared equals c squared. That has to work. Which one's my biggest letter?
A. C.
It's always C. Always has to be C, because that's the hypotenuse, right?
Is 6 is 17?
Yeah, C is going to be the 17. So let's see if it works. So is 8 squared plus 15 squared equal to 17 squared? Yes.
Okay, so you know how you do squared and you get cancelled? Wouldn't it have to be equal to the 17 squared?
Yeah, they both have to be equal. And if it is, you would say yes. And if not, okay, you would say no, right?
Okay.
So it's going to be 64 plus 225. Actually, is that 225?
Yeah.
Yeah, 225
289.
equals what?
289.
289.
And you add those two, they gives you the same thing.
So does that work?
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
is
289.
Oh, wait, what?
So it works. Guess what? So that means yes. Alright, so again, here's a kite flying one, just like we did with the warm-up. Okay. Now, this one should be easy. If that's 30 there, that is
30.
60. Oh, 60.
Oh yeah, 60.
60.
open up your notebook to Página numero 19, page 19. Right now, 19. Everyone's staring at 19. I know your notebook is open because every time we're doing this, I'm going to keep referring back to it. You come up and ask me a question, I'm going to ask you to look at this page.
It's 60.
Yes, it is 60. Now, it is a 30, 60, 90 triangle.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, if page 19 is open, you would tell me across from the 30 is the...
Opposite.
Okay, it is opposite, right? But I would call that the
And
end.
Oh. And.
Are you looking at that? It's right there, right in the middle. Put your finger on it. Put your finger on it. Down lower. Down lower. That one, right there. Okay? Yes.
Instead of the end, can we call it X?
I'm just plugging in from my formula that's on page 19. They all had ends, right? Okay, so if this is end, so across from the 60 was what?
30. Wait.
Oh, the
3.
end.
Across from the 60?
no, the what is it?
And radical
Yeah.
3, right?
That's how you say it.
It's in the notes. You guys should be staring at it. Across from the 60 is n radical 3. Now, across the 90 is my hypotenuse, right? And I call that what?
N squared. 2, 3, N. N times 2.
You're just guessing. Read it off your paper. Not that one. In the notes. You said 3. You scared me.
That's all. Oh.
We're on this side. Across from there.
There's so much of there's never changing.
Yeah. And then all these 30, 60, 90s. That's why I'm telling you this is a formula. Alright. Flying a kite, gets tired, so she sticks down to the ground. The kite is on a string that flies 18 feet long and makes a 30-degree angle with the ground. How high is the kite? So, which variable am I looking for?
N.
N, right?
Yes.
So I know that this is 2n, right? So n equals,
Hey, 9.
No. Now they're confusing me.
I heard a 6, I hear an 8, it is what?
9.
9. It's going to be 9.
Come on, you guys should know this.
You didn't say it for sure.
Look, I'm going to show you guys the steps. I know this one here, right?
Yeah.
Hey, pay attention.
Wait, how did you
I know this one here, right?
Yes.
So this one is my 2n. So 2n is equal to my 18, right?
Yes.
So if I'm trying to find out n, what would I do to get the n by itself?
You
You'll
divide.
divide both sides.
By 2. So n is 9. N is 9. Thank you. All right.
Wait, Miss. So you'll square the 3 with the 2 to get 9.
No, just yeah, it's 9 times 2 to get.
No, I know, but like.
For this one, oh, this side over here,
Yeah.
it would be 9 times square root of 3. Because n, you just replace n with 9. So 2 times 9 is 18. That's correct.
So that's why.
Okay, this side's going to be 9 times square root of 3.
No, but I'm saying like, how did you get 9?
Oh, right here. Look, look, look. This side is the 2n side, right? And it's equal to 18, right? So 2n is equal to 18. Divide both sides by 2 because I'm trying to isolate to figure out what n is, right?
Yeah.
So when I divide by 2, 18 divided by 2 is, now let's go backwards. So 9 times 2 is
18.
18. That's the side given.
Okay.
Okay? Means hypotenuse, length 10 units. Alright, so skipping that one. So trying to find the specific problems because we have this test tomorrow. Okay. Now, this one's a specific problem. Alright. From A. A is my reference. Please pay attention. A is my reference. So we're going to fit numbers to go along with this. So, from A, which is here, let's go ahead since we're doing this. What is my mnemonic? Put your phone away. Put it away. Thank you.
Drop yours, bro.
Okay. Alright, you guys ready? So tangent from A. So there. So tangent's supposed to be opposite over adjacent. So from here, what's opposite? No, that's the sides, remember?
Oh, y.
Y. What's adjacent?
The x.
X. So it should be y over x. So which one of these is y over x?
That word.
Number 4. So I'm going to put a 4 next to that. Now, from B. B is now my reference angle because I'm changing it here. What is opposite of B?
X.
What is adjacent?
Y. Y.
So what's that going to be?
3.
It's 3. X over y is 3. Cosine. Cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. So from A, so it's right here. What is adjacent of A? X. What is hypotenuse?
Z.
What's x over z? 2.
I did it, bro.
Now, let's do it again. Now, this time it's B now. So I'm looking out here. What is adjacent to B?
Y.
Y. And hypotenuse is?
Z.
So where's y over z?
1.
Now, let's try it. Sine of A. So sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So what is opposite of A? Y. Hypotenuse is z. Y over z? So sine of F. So it should be opposite over hypotenuse. So opposite of, I'm sorry, B.
Opposite of B, X.
X. Hypotenuse is?
Z.
My answer is?
That's easy.
What is the section?
Okay, doing it again. So we're going to go through this all kind of quickly here. So, sine of A. Here's A, right? Sine is supposed to be opposite over hypotenuse, right?
Yeah.
So, opposite over hypotenuse. So, opposite of A is,
Or
hypotenuse is?
97.
Rad 97, right? So, is this true?
Yes.
So, I circled that, right? Now, from B, tangent of B. Tangent is going to be, here's B, should be opposite over, what is opposite B?
9.
Adjacent is?
4.
Is this 9 over 4?
Yeah.
Circle that. C. So now, this one right here. So tangent of B. So now I'm at B. Does that say tangent of B? Yes, tangent of B. So opposite is?
9.
Adjacent is?
4.
Is this correct?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Yeah.
No.
Look at it!
Oh.
So what am I doing? Cross it out. Now we're at cosine of B. So here's B, right? Cosine is supposed to be adjacent over hypotenuse, right?
No, opposite over. Wait, cosine?
Yes, I said cosine.
Adjacent over hypotenuse.
Adjacent over hypotenuse. Okay? So, cosine of B. So what's cosine of B? 4, right?
4 and 97.
Over
97.
rad 97, right? Is that right? What am I doing? Okay, let's see. Is this work?
That is work.
Okay, is this going to be true? Because this is basically a squared, b squared, c squared. So we're saying 4 squared plus 9 squared is equal to
97.
square root of 97 squared. What happens when I square a square root? Cancels. Cancels. So I get 97 here, right? Is equal to 81 plus 16. So I get 97 equals 97. So is this one true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do I do?
Circle.
Thank you.
Rito.
Okay, another. All right triangles shown here, select expression equal to the length of side BC. Alright, so BC, we gotta do some math here. So BC, it's a right triangle, isn't it? Say yes. How can I find, so I'm gonna put a variable here just because I like variables. I'm an X-man, so I always like putting X's there.
Okay.
Which one were you?
I don't get the joke.
Get a joke?
See?
That's tough.
Like Marvel, superheroes, X-Men.
Yeah.
Too
Yeah, I
bad
get
no one
it.
got it.
Wasn't funny.
See, now you have to explain your joke.
Did you say Omni?
Nah, they're just bad.
They're all haters. Okay, so now, Pythagorean Theorem, right? I'm going to start with Pythagorean Theorem here. So let's go ahead and try and start with Pythagorean Theorem to solve for this. Okay, so that's going to turn into, I'm going to say x squared plus 4.9 squared is equal to 6 squared. On all these right here, I just need to set them up. I don't have to do the math. So what would I do to try and get the the x squared by itself?
Subtract.
Subtract, very good. Subtract 4.9 squared. Okay, so that's going to leave me with x squared is equal to 6 squared minus 4.9 squared. How do I undo a square?
Square root.
So x is equal to the square root of 6 squared minus 4.9 squared. So, let's take a careful look. I did the Pythagorean Theorem here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Okay, so doing Pythagorean Theorem, it should look like this. Is A correct?
No.
Of course.
Yes.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah. No.
No. It's B.
I don't know, dude. It's just
It's- Yes, B.
Oh, yeah, no, it is. No, it's wrong.
It's wrong. Why?
Adding.
It's addition, not subtraction. So, put an X.
So it's B.
Is B work?
Yes.
Okay, B does work.
Yes.
Alright, now,
I don't know.
we did Pythagorean Theorem. Do I need to go through and do every single one of these? Say no. Please say no.
No.
No. Okay, what is the magic tool that is in your hand that could actually help you with this?
Calculator.
Calculator. So let's try this. So, tell me what this answer is going to be. Tell me what this answer is supposed to be. You mean 3.4?
3.5.
Yeah, 3.5. So this X, 3.5. Here's my calculator.
Are you rounding it?
Yeah, I just did this one right here, right? 3.5.
What's it supposed to be? Degree?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's.
Come here. Give me your thing. Give me your thing.
I know I put it on.
I know, but you're not in Scratchpad. You're in Documents. All right. Now, this magic tool that's in your hand is going to help you out here. If you know your answer is supposed to be 3.5, put this one in my calculator.
Do we put it in as 55 degrees?
Yeah, 55 degrees. Put it in the calculator. 4.01. Is this one correct?
No.
She said it's 4.01. So is this right? No. Now put this one in the calculator.
Wait, why is it not right?
Because it's not equal to the 3.5.
Because it doesn't work.
I did that one.
Put it in the
I
calculator.
didn't try.
No, you're not. Do it now.
The answer was 5.5.
So 4.9 over sine.
5.95. 98.
It's basically 6. It's basically 6.
Is this correct?
No.
Does it come out to be this answer?
No.
If it doesn't come out to be this answer, then what do I do?
Cross it out.
Very good. Do the next one.
They're all wrong. Except for that.
Okay, if you're paying attention and actually doing this like I've asked you and not keep screwing around, you should be putting this in for everyone.
Okay.
So, I'll fast forward. E, this one right here. Okay, it's wrong.
What?
Yeah.
Can you explain that on the back?
This one? Okay, this one. Did you put it in the calculator?
Really? Did it again?
Okay, I'm trying. Okay, trying to help you guys here, but I have stuff we got to get through, so I want to. Okay, putting each one in the calculator is not going to give you 3.5. This one is not going to give you 3.5.
Is it just
Mr.
Cosine.
No, it's
This one will give you 3.5.
I got 3.4.
What? No.
I got 3.4.
3.4 what?
4. 3.44.
Yeah, 3.44.
Mr. Pacho. Bamboo.
What?
She needs it. Wham, bam,
So
bam,
on
bam.
F, you know how it's 4.9 over
Yeah, it's
tangent of
3.44.
55?
Yeah.
She's
It's
asleep.
3.43. So it's
She woke up.
no, because you don't have
Okay, so you're saying this one right here?
yeah.
So control divide 4.9 over tan of 55 degrees, 3.43. So that one's not. Okay.
Okay. Number, the one you're on right now, that gives you 3.44.
Yeah, they're all wrong except
Yeah.
me. That's what I said.
Ah. Genesis is
That sucks because G is supposed to be right.
No.
We tried to do it.
So.
Okay, watch.
what should you
Watch. Let me
say?
show you why. Let me show you why G is supposed to be right. So from here, from this angle, this side is the, say adjacent.
Adjacent.
Okay. This side over here is,
The opposite.
try again.
The hypotenuse. This is the longest side.
That one's hypotenuse. This one over here is
The opposite.
opposite, right? So from here it should be, yeah, actually F should be it too.
What?
Yeah, F should be it too. Damn. Okay, so from here, if I'm using cosine, it'd be adjacent hypotenuse, so that's cosine of 55 is equal to x over 6 multiplied by 6. 6 cosine of 55 degrees equals x. That works. Now, if I do a tangent, it'd be 4.9 over x. So tangent of 55 degrees is equal to 4.9 over x multiplied by x, and then divide by tangent, so x is equal to 4.9 over tangent of 55 degrees. So, yes, that one's supposed to be right, and this one, and this one. So, I know. Okay, I think that there's a different issue somewhere else. And I gotta figure out where.
No,
I had to have made a mistake somewhere. So when I was doing it, I think I did make a mistake when I was doing this one right here. And that's why I said no.
Are we gonna have that mistake
So,
on the test?
no, I tell you, I just made one. I just made one doing this problem right here. When I did it in my head, I made a mistake on that one. So, don't do it in your head. Write it out. Okay, that's the point I'm trying to make.
Is that it?
Okay, here's the one that we gotta do. Here. Okay, let's pay close attention here. Well, this is 7 now. We're gonna do number 3. Gateway Arch in St. Louis, Missouri is 630 feet tall. Okay, so something 630 feet, right? Could look up at an angle of 50 degrees to see the top of the arch.
Bang.
Top of the arch, how far away is from the base of the arch is she standing? Down here on the bottom, right? Right angle. So from that angle, all right, so you guys ready? Say yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, so from the angle right here, this side over here is the, say opposite. Opposite. This one down here is, over here is, which one am I looking for? Which one do I have?
Opposite.
What uses opposite adjacent? Tangent. So it's going to be the tangent of 55 is equal to,
Wait, why 55?
oh, I'm sorry, 50. You right, you right. Good job, good job. Okay, see? Seeing if you're paying attention. So tangent of 50 is equal to what over what? 630
Over X.
over x, right?
Yes,
Multiply by x.
on both sides. And
X times tangent of 50 degrees equals 630.
you divide by tangent of 50.
Yep. X is equal to 630 over tangent of 50 degrees.
Mr. Pacho,
Yes.
if we get 528.6, will we drop it up to 529?
Give me a second. And did it say how to round it? Nope, didn't say what to round it to. So it should be 630. So 630 over tangent 50. 50 degrees. All right, so now, listen, on this one right here, hey, pay attention. So my answer is going to be 528.6. That 3 doesn't make it round up.
Okay, so 5.
X is about 528.6. What are my units here?
Feet.
Feet. Good job.
286.
All right, let's keep going. Okay, I got about 10 minutes left. I want to make sure we're getting all this. Oh, okay. So we already did this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we already did one like this, didn't we?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's try this one down here. Let's select all here. Now, these two are supposed to be, what's the word for it? Starts with co, ends in function. Co-functions, right? They're supposed to be co-functions. And co-functions add up to 90. Co-functions add up to 90, right? Adds up to 90 degrees. So, do these add up to 90? Bruh, you really need to put that calculator? We're going to cry.
Oh, sorry.
What is 2 fittings? Do they add up to 90?
No.
They do not add up to 90. They add up to
30.
30. So what do I put there? X. Put a nice X right there. Okay, so now, let's try again. Sine and cosine right here. What do those two add up to? 90. So what do I put there?
Circle.
Circle. 75 and 15 right here. Do those. But what is the problem here? Are these co-functions? No, because it says cosine, cosine, right?
Yeah.
Cosine, cosine do not work. So therefore,
None.
what do I put? X gets the spot, right? Okay, 15 and 75.
90, so it works. 90.
Are they co-functions?
Yes.
Okay, so they are. So I put a.
Oval.
The last one doesn't work.
Tan and tan. Tan is 75, tan. Are they co-functions? They're not co-functions, so what do I put? Es muy bien. Es muy bien. Alright,
Wait,
what's up?
so I didn't know that.
Sine and cosine always go together. If
So
you,
that's how they're
yeah,
coefficients.
yeah, they go together. There's like 4 others that go together, but we're not doing those.
So sine, so if cosine is together with.
Sine and cosine go together. So it's kind of like peanut butter and jelly. Jelly and peanut butter. We don't go jelly jelly or peanut butter peanut
So
butter.
cosine always has to be first. Kinda.
No, it's either or. All right. So let me see. All right, 9. Listen, you guys. We've got about 6 minutes left. Don't forget, test is tomorrow. So I want you guys to actually have this one. Very, very good.
Where are we at?
Now, we're on lesson 9 here. This is the last page. So, class.
Yes.
Class.
Yes.
So, when I'm looking for the angle, I have to do the. Wow, it got quiet. Wow, that's bad right there. Look on page 15. No. If I'm looking for the angle, I have to do the. Oh, page 13, my bad. 13, not 15.
15?
13. Class.
Yes.
If I'm looking for an angle, I have to use the inverse. High five right there.
Yeah, boy.
Inverse. If I'm looking for an angle, you have to do the.
Inverse.
If it says solve for the angle, you have to do the.
Inverse.
Every time it says solve the angle, you do the.
Inverse.
Thank you. Okay. Okay. Now, we're going to start by solving either one. We have theta and alpha. Okay? So, I'm going to start by alpha. So, from alpha, this side is the, say opposite.
Opposite.
So, I'm going to label that one opposite. This side is, down here is, very good. All right. So, what 2 sides do I have? Opposite and, what is opposite adjacent?
Tangent.
Very good. So, it's going to be tan of alpha is equal to, what is tangent equal to?
3 over, no, 10 over 3.
10 over 3, right? 10 over 3. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now, remember to do the inverse, I switch the alpha and the 10 over 3.
Yes.
So it's going to be alpha is equal to inverse tangent of 10 over 3. And that goes in your handy dandy calculator. Inverse tangent. And, so my answer is going to be what? Very good, 73.3. Okay, now I'm going to do the next one in red. Listen up, I'm going to do the next one in red. Same problem though. But, from here, pay attention here, please. From this angle right here, 3 is going to be opposite, so let's do that. So from here, 3 is going to be opposite, so I'm going to put a O over here. And that's why I changed colors. This side over here is adjacent. Hey, Candy, is that what you're trying to ask her? Is that adjacent? Okay, so Candy.
Wait, I'm just kidding.
All right,
Okay, just kidding, go.
so from theta, this side is,
Opposite.
and this one is?
Adjacent.
What ratio uses those?
Tangent still?
Tangent of theta is equal to
3 over 10.
3 over 10.
And that gives you 60.7. Yep.
So now from here, I'm going to do the inverse now, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But
Theta.
The problem
Inverse tangent of 3 over 10.
It gives you 16.7.
16.7?
Yeah.
Now, both those angle, the blue and the red together, have to add up to what? 90. All three add up to 180, so these two add up to 90. Is that true? Yes, it is. It works. Okay, I've covered it all. Don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. Okay.
You're not even recording.
Yes.
Grab the cutie pie.
Did